All right, are we live? We live.
We're the only ones alive.
Yes.
We're the last ones standing.
Welcome to Shadows of Laconia, Cthulhu edition. I am Alan. I'm going to be your keeper tonight, and this is
I'm Sarah, and I'm playing the final girl, apparently,
the
in this
final.
game, Apollonia Davis.
Um, I'm super excited. Tonight's game is going to be very interesting because it's come to our final showdown.
Yes.
I'm going to quickly explain what happened last week. Basically, the three investigators were still at Blackwater Creek to investigate the disappearance of Henry Rose. And as they were there, they came across some weird things. There was like weird mutated animals. The people at Blackwater were acting strange. But
Weird church.
Weird church.
Strange diseased animals.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious dam.
Mm-hmm.
Missing professor.
Missing professor. And also, during the middle of that session, the party got split, and it came down to two players that were stuck in a car with a bunch of rats. Thankfully,
Evil rats.
Yeah. Thankfully, what was
Professor Salgado?
No, Steve's character.
Dwayne.
Dwayne,
Gowdry.
yeah, Dwayne. Dwayne was able to kill the Rat King at the time, and they survived. But Salgado, unfortunately, he passed. He got killed by some weird deer-like mutated creature. Stabbed him through the back, wore him like clothes. It was bad.
Very dramatic.
But then
Lost sanity points.
Apollonia was able to kill this creature by using some sort of weird Cthulhu thing in her hand.
Yep.
And I was surprised that happened, really.
It was a heck of a time to roll extremely well.
Yeah. After that, the gang kind of went back to the Blackwater Creek where they
really more a duo at that point.
Yeah, the duo. And they decided that they were going to try to find Rhodes and see what happens. So they went to the campsite where Rhodes was last seen by, I believe Baker told you where it was.
Yes.
And
Dick.
Yeah, actually, could we show the map, the handwritten map, if it's on there?
We picked up a friend too.
Yeah. Yes. Dick, who's the sheriff, let you take, I believe it was Maddie to help out. Maddie kind of helped you go up the creek to find Rhodes' camp, but waiting at the camp was a weird monster that attacked you. It was a tree, and it not only did the tree kill Dwayne, but it crushed Dwayne above Apollonia, and the blood and everything fell on top of her. And we're gonna start right off where that happened. So,
hell yeah.
Where's the whiteboard? There it is. So if we want to go back to that scene, Apollonia, I believe,
don't want to go back to that scene.
I believe you were able to throw some
gasoline or
some
lighter fluid
on the tree.
Yes.
And then you kind of jumped out of the way, and then you saw Dwayne get grabbed by this weird entity, and hold him up in the air. And it looks like he was. It looked like he was getting older. Like as he was being held, it looked like he was aging. Yeah. But then, after a while, the tree just closed its grip, and it just squished him. And you heard one final scream, and then all this blood came down and hit you.
Harry style.
You're gonna have to make a sanity roll after seeing that happen.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna start off with a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Hey Deltron, how's it going? So if it's under, you succeeded.
Under my original sanity or under my current sanity?
Your current sanity.
That's a 29, which is pretty good, except my current sanity is down to 17.
So
I am wondering if I should spend some luck.
so sanity, you can't spend luck for sanity.
Then I will not spend
Yeah, yeah,
any
yeah.
luck, and I'm going
So-
to take the hit to my sanity.
Thankfully, this is a mechanic in the game.
Yeah.
The more dead bodies you see, the more used to it you become.
Oh, great.
So-
I'm numb.
So it won't hurt you as much as the first time.
Okay.
So you only take 2 sanity damage.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Because you are getting used to this horrible thing.
Yes.
But
the real damage is when I realize that I'm used to this now.
yeah.
And I was like, Dwayne pops like a balloon over my head. I'm showered in blood. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen worse today. So,
And now when it comes to your turn,
okay.
you're drenched in blood,
Yep.
and I think you had some matches with you, right?
I did. I
Okay.
had lighter fluid and matches. I used my last turn to set up the lighter fluid.
Yeah.
I'd like to use this turn to light those matches. And I will scream out to Maddie, who is still alive and still up at the top of the tree, I'm lighting it up! Get free!
Okay.
And what would you like me to roll for this?
So since you already set it up, there's no real like lighting a match. You don't really have to do, but I will make you do a luck roll to see how fast this flame engulfs the tree.
Alrighty. Woo, that was really bad. It's a 96.
96. Okay. So unfortunately, it does hit it, and you see the flame go up on the tree,
Uh-huh.
but the tree is still, it's not fully lit up.
Yeah,
So it's still,
it's a big tree.
It's like halfway through it, basically.
It's kind of wet. It's covered in blood.
But you do see it recoil. It's like you see like a lot of this weird pus just flying out of it, and you do hear some screams from above the tree.
From Maddie?
From, well, it sounds like Maddie.
Okay.
Let me roll. Oh, that's fine. I got another
It
one.
was an 8.
Ugh. Let's see. Okay. So. All right. So like I said last time, it is nighttime now.
Yep.
So Maddie's up on top of this tree. It's on fire. You hear some screams up there, but you can't really see what's happening.
Yep.
It's like some weird distorted sounds happening up there. You hear like crunching and like tree bark breaking, basically.
Yeah.
And now it's the tree's turn. So
And it killed me. End of session. Bye, everybody.
you're gonna make a it's, you see some roots. Now half of the tree is like on fire, but the other side that's not, you see it like go and try to slash you.
Okay.
So
All right.
so you can either dodge or I suggest dodge.
I think I'll take dodge.
Yeah.
I'll take dodge for 500, Alec.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one is my? Where's dodge? Oh, there, right there.
Yep.
Half of dex. So my dex is 30 because I didn't take anything here. So yeah, that's gonna be a fail,
Okay.
and I die. Though Apollonia actually has very good HP for this game. I rolled extremely well in Constitution. I went
And this is
rolling
your
my
first
character
damage,
up.
right?
It is. I have actually my first physical damage. I've taken I've taken so much psychic
Yeah,
damage.
it's taking psychic damage.
So
for
much
sure.
psychic damage. I've got the imprint of an old one god in my hand. I've been haunted in my dreams by 2 different entities now. But I'm fine.
3 damage.
Physically, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So it gives you 1 slash, and now you feel something like at your feet.
No.
So this is going to be a dex.
Okay.
Oh no, another dodge. Sorry.
Another dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has 2 attacks.
Fail again.
Okay, this time it grabs a hold of you
Ah.
and you start to feel some force on you, as if your soul's being sucked away.
Yeah.
So now you lose 3 points of strength.
Oh.
Mhm.
Like from my regular
Yeah,
score?
from your strength score. Yeah.
Did not have that much strength to begin with.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. It's your turn now. You're currently entwined in
I'm
this.
grappled?
You're grappled.
Okay.
So if you want to get out, you're gonna have to make a strength check. So,
All right.
but you do see the flames growing on it now.
I do.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Can I use something around me to increase my odds so it's not just a straight strength check? For example, if I can, because I lit the match and dropped it onto the stuff in front of me. Like if I tried to pull my foot forward towards the flame, make it a dex instead of a strength, could we argue that I can, kind of wiggle my way to burn the roots?
No, because it has you pretty much like planted
Okay.
right now.
All right, so it's strength or nothing.
So strength, or you could also fight back, like if you had something to fight back the roots. But
Okay.
but I don't think Apollonia has anything in her hands right now that she can use to fight back.
I
Oh well, actually, Dwayne did drop the shotgun last time.
he did, but
So
that's
so
yeah. His blood
know-
did fall on me.
you-
Maybe the shotgun fell on me
you know
too.
what? We're gonna do a luck check to see if the shotgun is within reaching distance for you to grab it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So luck.
You're gonna drench me in blood. Drench me in a shotgun too. That is a fail. 41 against 23.
Is so you see the shotgun next to you and you try reaching for it, but it's just barely out of reach.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to make a strength check
Okay.
if you want to try to get out of this thing.
All right. That would be the time for another clutch roll here. That was nowhere close. 77.
So
You know what? Given the situation, and in the interest of not ending this game about 15 minutes in, can we go back to that roll where I rolled 41 against 23 on my luck to grab the shotgun? Can I spend 19? Sorry, I can't do math right now. 18 of my remaining luck.
so you can't spend luck on your luck.
Ah, okay. Bummer.
Because whenever you spend luck, your luck goes down. So it's like
All right.
it can't go up.
All right, so my strength check against the roots fails.
Okay.
The only thing I have left in my hand is the end of that, because I was holding the lighter fluid and I squirted it. Can I open up the bottle and dump out whatever is stuck at the bottom?
On your next turn, you can.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
yeah.
All right,
So, but hopefully we'll see.
we will see.
Oh wow, that's that's actually a really good roll.
For you or for me?
You're about to see. Okay, so you hear, so you're being held down by this thing, and
Yeah.
and the flames are engulfing it some more, and you hear more screams up top.
Okay.
But then you hear a loud bang, and you see like part of the tree like explode. Like so the flames are like right here, and then all of a sudden part of it just explodes.
Nice. Hit some of that
and
pus.
you see body parts fall to the floor. And a lot of these parts you can probably recognize are Maddie's clothes. Like, so he's she it looks like she exploded.
Oh no!
But thankfully, since the
Wait,
flames have blown up part of the tree, it loosens its grip on you,
Okay.
and it's gonna have to make another attack to see if it can grab onto you again.
Okay.
So dodge.
Can I roll my dodge?
Yep.
Nope. Fail. 66.
So I failed too.
Ah.
So
Alright.
so this time it's trying to grab you, but now the flames have like engulfed its hands,
Yeah.
and it starts breaking around you.
Yep.
So now it's your turn,
Okay.
and
And I'm free. to
you are
move.
free. But
I would like to run.
Okay,
I'd
alright.
like to run away.
so in Cthulhu, there's no
Disengage.
disengage. As long as you have a path and you're not grappled, you can run away. So
Alright. I would like to, for my action, make a spot hidden check. And, well, actually, I'll tell you, the first thing I want to do is pick up that shotgun.
okay.
And then if I still have an action after that, I want to make a spot hidden to try to spot, if not where Professor Rhodes kept his truck near this campsite, then to spot where the tire tracks are.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, actually, make the spot hidden
Okay.
first.
Yeah, I'm making a dash for it, and I'm looking for any sort of vehicle or vehicle tracks. Oh, yes. Now I get... that's going to be a... that is a good success, or a hard success.
A hard? Okay.
Yes, not an extreme, but a hard.
Okay. So you get the gun. You create some distance between you and the tree.
Yep.
Probably, right? But so since it was a hard success, you
All those flames are lighting up the area now.
yeah, it's lighting up the area. But also you hear like this sound like a kind of sound. And this is gonna let you know that the tree it like blew up towards the head.
Yeah.
But now, since it's completely engulfed, you have a pretty good idea it might just blow up completely.
Okay.
Like, so that's going to be your clue there.
Okay. How
Yeah,
much movement do I get?
So how much movement is on your character sheet?
Where is movement?
Movement should be at the bottom
Okay.
where your build is.
7.
7. Okay, so you can
I'm
move.
not that fast.
So you could probably get away, but I'm going to have you roll a dex to see if you can get away from the explosion before it happens.
Alrighty. Just straight against my dex.
So this is just your dex, yeah. Your full dex.
Failed again.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I should switch dice again.
So thankfully, I'm rolling bad on these d6s, but
Switch
but
dice.
you
Go
take
ahead,
2
dice.
damage, but an
Yeah.
explosion hits you from the back, and you go flying forward.
Yeah.
And now, since you got hit with this, I am going to have you roll a Constitution check
Okay.
because your psyche's all messed up. You get hit by this explosion.
I rolled terrible, but my con is very high, so that exactly meets my constitution.
Okay, good. Thankful. So you don't pass out from the shock, but you look back and you see the carnage. You see the tree. It's like blown up in half.
Yeah.
And you still see some roots on the floor like wiggling. They're slowly stopping to move. So it appears as if this creature is dead. And you see again, body parts of Dwayne
Maddie.
and Maddie scattered about.
Yeah, I'm straight up not having a good time. I am alone in the woods, full of monstrous trees and deer. And
But since this happened, give me an intelligence check.
okie dokie.
Mhm.
No, that's a hard success.
Okay, so you defeat this creature, and even though you saw this horrible thing happen with both of them, a sense of calm does come over you,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like you can clear your mind a little bit and get a bearing on what just happened. So you gain back 8 sanity points
Cool.
from that
Thank
tree.
you. Survive. Yep. Apollonia's resilience comes back again.
Mhm.
All right.
So-
Thank you.
So now you got a couple choices here. You can investigate the camp some more. Oh no, you said you wanted to look for those tracks, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm just gonna use that hard success that you got
Okay.
from before.
Thank you.
Okay. So I don't know if you remember the camp. It was 3 tents, right?
Yes.
And
It looked. One of
there,
them was bloodstained.
since you got the hard success,
Mhm.
after you recuperate yourself, it will probably take a couple minutes to recuperate yourself. You do see tracks on the floor that look like tracks from a truck,
Nice. Okay.
and you can follow them if you want.
I still have the flashlight and the lantern, so I will go ahead and light up the. I'm gonna go with the flashlight and follow the tracks.
Okay. Since there are tracks on the floor, I won't make you roll a track because you're just following them.
Mhm.
But when's the last time you ate?
Oh, we ate
In the
at
morning,
that. No, because we ate lunch at that at the church potluck.
But I think you
We
guys
had-
did say that you were bringing supplies with you,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, and we said we cleared them out of beef jerky and granola bars and.
Okay. So before you follow these tracks, I assume you take a break to drink some water,
Sure.
eat, right?
Yeah.
Because right now you're all alone. Follow the tracks, and these tracks lead to what looks like a cabin. That it's like a little bit further up,
Okay.
and you do see light inside.
Kill my flashlight.
Hmm.
Knowing, and I would like to argue this is a natural world check. Based on, I've seen this map over and over again.
Mhm.
Am I at the Carmody Brothers cabin?
No, you're definitely far away from there,
Okay.
because that's like on the other side of the creek. So-
Okay.
No, this cabin is not on the map.
Interesting.
So
And there is a light inside.
mhm.
I would like to attempt to stealth my way up and see if I can look in a window
Roll me
without.
a stealth.
My stealth is so bad. But I rolled a 4. So
Good job.
that is, I mean, I have 0. It says stealth 20%. So I guess I start with 20.
Yeah.
So that is actually an extreme success.
Good job. Good job.
So what a time to pull that out.
All right. So you kill your light. You make your way up to this cabin, and you peer yourself inside, and you do see somebody in there.
Mm.
You see him from the back, and he's kind of shuffling through papers. He's like doing stuff, and I'm gonna say with that extreme success, you have a moment to actually get a good look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And from the back, it looks like Professor Rhodes.
Figures. Some bitch is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there, with that extreme success, is there any sign of Mrs. Rhodes? Anywhere?
You can't tell from the window. Like you got like a clear looking of the living room,
Yeah.
but the other side of the cabin you can't see. There is some doors, but they're closed.
Okay. Do I see his truck?
Not from here. It's probably in the back.
I will, in fact, look in the back first to see if that truck is here.
Okay, so I'm trying not to be an asshole about this.
No, you want me to roll stealth again?
But to get behind the house, you're gonna have to roll another stealth.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
And that one failed.
Okay. So, yeah, so you try to make your way around, and unfortunately, you do make noise, and a person opens up the window, and he sees you, and it's Rhodes.
Yeah.
He's shocked to see that somebody's here, and he beckons towards you.
Who are you?
Professor?
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Professor Rhodes, we were looking for you.
There's only one of you. What do you mean we?
I burst into tears. There's only one of me now, but there was a whole team, and there was a deer, and there was a tree, and everybody is dead.
So
And
you came looking for me with a deer and a tree. Why?
Professor, we need to get out of here right now. Everything in this forest is trying to kill us.
Well, take your deer and your tree and go then.
Okay. Can I borrow your car? Is the truck there?
You don't see it yet. So you're on the side of the house,
Hmm?
and you have to get in the back.
I turn around and I walk away from you. I'm following the tracks.
Hey, whoa, hold on, man. I'm gonna come out of my cabin. What's your name again?
Apollonia!
What? Why are you looking for me?
Because, Professor, do you know what day it is?
Saturday.
It's actually Sunday.
It's Sunday, Professor, but you should have been back at school already.
What, Miskatonic?
Yeah.
Well, I sent them some letters.
Yeah, but everybody's very worried about you.
They don't need to be worried about me. What they should be worried about is Abigail.
What happened to Mrs. Rhodes?
Oh, well, she ran afoul of some wildlife.
Yeah?
Anyway, I was here. I was looking for Cade's Rest,
Yes.
and I was Mrs. Rhodes and we were staying behind to wrap up a few things and then head home.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. One quick question. Are you guys having this conversation outside the cabin?
Yeah, I followed
Yes.
her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I am talking to Professor Rhodes, but I am continuing to slowly walk backwards towards the back of the cabin,
Okay.
where I suspect. So I'm entertaining this conversation, but I'm still making progress towards the back.
Okay. Continue, Rose.
Well, you mentioned a deer. Have you seen some of the deer around here that are like?
Covered in antlers and homicidal, yes.
Well, no, the one I saw had frog eyes, but they're not.
It killed Professor Salgado. Professor Salgado and
Albert?
Mr. Gout. Yeah, he's dead. He died yesterday or this morning. I can't keep track anymore.
Well, there's silver linings for everything.
To him being dead?
That's a joke. I'm sorry, you're traumatized. I shouldn't make jokes like that. I'm sorry. It's very sad, yes.
I'm covered in Mr. Gowdry's blood. Another
Wait.
poor lady just died trying to fight a tree, looking for you.
Gowdry, Dwayne Gowdry?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He was a good friend of mine. He came here.
Yeah, to find you.
I was gonna send for him later. Well,
Have I reached
all that matters is that we get Abigail out of the cave.
Abigail's in... What's the cave?
Well, there was a cave we were blasting. Like I said, we thought we'd found Cade's rest in there. There was a deer. They attacked. She fell down a shaft, and she's been down there. I've been giving her food and supplies. She's in good health, but we haven't been able to get her out yet.
Professor Rose, if you've had enough time to get her food, why didn't you go for help?
Because it's a long way to go for help, and if I were to leave here, she would not be safe without me.
Professor Rhodes, have you had any dreams about your mother?
Is this a trick question?
No, it's actually, unfortunately, extremely literal. Have you been dreaming about your mother?
No more than usual? What's the usual amount?
I really probably depends on the
1, 2 times a night?
Probably not that much. No.
Give me a spot.
Spotted him. Yeah.
Spotted.
That's a pass. Basic success.
Okay. So you do see Rhodes' truck in the back, but you do get a better glimpse of inside the cabin now.
Yeah.
And you see a bunch of maps in there of and they're like drawings of a cave, drawings of like weird animals and how they looked, and rats, deers, rabbits, foxes, wolves, all these different things. And you do see something towards the back of the cabin, but you can't really get a good look at it. But it almost looks familiar to you. Like it almost looks like the symbol in your hand, but you can't get a good look at it.
My notebook in the other
But
room.
what are you looking at my symbol for?
You see anything?
What, the symbol on your hand?
Yep, that's the one.
Do I
see
actually
it?
see it? I just
Yes.
assumed I see it.
You do see it, yes.
Okay.
And Rhodes, when you see this, you are kind of filled with like a sense of like, wait, this is it. Like maybe she can help get Abigail out of there.
Abigail is really trapped. So the symbol I put back there to ward off, it's an old custom to ward off evil spirits. You put it on your hand for the same reason, I assume.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. It's definitely been warding things off, that's for sure.
Well, that's obvious. It all comes clear now. You came out here with 2 men and a woman and a tree and a deer, and they've all died, and you've survived, and it's because of that.
How about this, Professor? Does that truck still work? Pointing to your truck.
Does my truck work?
Your truck does work.
Yes.
Professor, do you know what... It's Sunday, but do you know when in the year we are? Do you know the calendar date?
July 38th.
It's late August, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually late September.
Oh boy. Okay. Professor, here's what we're gonna do. And I will take his hand. When I take his hand, actually, I want to take a second and look at this hand. Like,
Okay, give me is your flashlight on?
yes.
I'm wearing gloves.
Okay, all right. He is wearing gloves.
Okay. Is he got like shirt sleeves down to the wrist?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll take the gloved hand and I will look at, just kind of do a sort of a general spot hidden, trying to get a sense of, his neck, looking to his neck, looking to his face for...
Is your flashlight on?
My flashlight's absolutely on.
Okay. So you're going to turn it on,
Yeah?
and you're going to make the spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spot hidden.
You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spot hidden on her.
All right.
We're going to see.
That is going to be an extreme success. Now I'm rolling all
What
my
you got?
extreme successes.
Actually, I don't know what my stats are. Hold on a second. Where's my spot hidden? I have a hard success.
Ah,
All
we're
right.
having a real moment.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything else on her other than her
Okay.
symbol.
All right. So
How mutated are we?
you got the light on him,
Yep.
and again, when you look at him, you see, it's kind of like what you saw with the tree.
Mm-hmm.
You see some little like some little spots around his thing that look like, it almost looks like tree bark in a way. That's right here. But you also do see like a swirling mass of like symbols,
Yeah.
and they look like they're going down like his neck a little bit, and maybe up here on his back, and they do kind of look like what's happening to your hand.
Oh.
And on your spot check with her, you just see it, you get a better look on her hand, and it's definitely the symbols that you saw in your cabin, for sure, 100%.
And it's worked into my hand.
Yeah.
It's not drawn on or tattooed or scarred. It's looks like it's the lines of my hand.
Do you follow the mother?
I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's say that I have good reason not to necessarily believe that mothers are always looking out for the best interest of their children.
Ah, quite right. You're an intelligent
Only like 50%.
50% intelligent.
Yes. But here's what I think we should do, Professor.
How do you know that's my name?
Because I came out here looking for you. I'm a student at Miskatonic, sir.
A great school.
It is a great school. They really want to have you back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I think... How far away is the cave where Abigail is?
It's about
Like a mile away.
a mile away. You know Miles? Are you from Europe?
No, I'm not from Europe. My grandmother was, but I am
You got a little
here.
bit of like Swedish in you.
Not even a little bit. Just
No?
like
But it's Czechoslovakian.
completely.
As you're holding on to him, give me a PAL check.
Okay. That's a fail. 69 against 30.
So you're holding on to him. You're talking about Abigail. You're talking about trying to tell him, trying to get some more information. And as this is happening, as you're holding on to him, remember when you first came to Blackwater, and there was that vibration at the dig site?
Yeah.
You feel this same vibration again from back of you, but this time, clear as day, you hear your mother's voice, and she says, "I'm close. Please, help me. I'm close." And it's just echoing in your ear.
Okay. Am I compelled to believe this, that it is my mother? Or... Okay.
I'd like to know if I can do some kind of roll or ask her to do a roll to find out if I even believe that she's who she says she is. Because I don't know her from the university.
No, we've never met.
Are you
And
wearing
it's a
anything
little
from
weird
the?
that,
Are you
like-
wearing her anything from the university, like a jacket or anything like that?
Not necessarily. I
No,
could be if you. I mean, I dressed to go hiking in the woods, so it's conceivable I'd have on a
she would definitely
Miskatonic sweatshirt.
if she was true, she would have some form of ID on her.
Yeah, it's. I just think that for Henry, like, it's a little weird that someone's showing up now
Yeah.
after all this time.
Yeah, like yeah. So he would probably ask if she has some ID.
I will ask that.
I will get out my backpack. Through all this, I've never taken off my backpack, and I will be happy to start emptying it out on the ground between us and show you, like, okay, so the hiking supplies are in here, but out in the outer pocket, like, here's my class schedule. Here is my notes, my letters. I was collecting signatures
so-
to my professors after.
So
Like, I've got
as she's showing you
detritus.
that, and you see her ID roads,
Yeah.
you remember that there was a student that got into a car accident right before your expedition, and she went into a coma, and she was supposed to go on the expedition too, but she was in that coma. So you remember that she was actually part of your class way back then.
Okay, so I think at this point, Rhodes is going to shut his mouth.
Mhm.
I think he's like 80% sure that this is an imposter because the actual Apollonia Davis is in a coma.
Coma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Listen, Professor, I think one of us should go to town for help for Abigail. I think you should give me your car keys and you stay here and look out for her. You head up, you can wait here for me, but we need to get Abigail out of the cave. I'm going to drive into town and get the sheriff and come back.
What's that sheriff's name again?
Dick Spronson. Dick.
Dick.
All I remember is that his name was Dick because we were with this lady and she just kept cracking jokes about it.
Yeah. Well, he's not the biggest fan of me.
Why?
Mostly, I think, because he doesn't like Abigail.
What happened between him and Abigail?
I wish I knew. He's just an unlikable man.
Well,
But I'll tell you what.
I don't disagree with you on that.
I think your plan is good. I just don't think we should get the sheriff.
Okay?
Abigail hasn't seen anyone but me since she fell down that hole. What I'd like to do is take you to her and you can stay with her while I go get help. How does that sound?
Where will you go to get help?
To town. I have some friends there. There were some nice people that I stayed with.
Yes. And the guy at the general store. You left a letter with him.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was a friend. We don't need the sheriff. We just need anyone who can come help. The more the better.
Well, I don't disagree with you on the more the better. And I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the truck and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, okay, let's go to the cave and see what's going on there.
Great.
I don't like how you said that.
That's
What?
That's just how he talks.
I
it
need to
felt
go inside and
super.
get my cat.
Oh, your cat.
Yes. Wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
Can I clean up?
My house?
Myself.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you. I'll
Right.
follow you in.
I'm going to go in and open up a little ice box that's there and pull out some jerky.
Okay, and Apollonia, as soon as you get into the
Very funny.
as soon as you get into the cabin,
Yeah.
you see some. Now you get a better look at the cabin. Again, you see more maps of the area. You see more detailed maps of the area. You see where the Harveys were. You see where the Blackwater Creek was and all this stuff. It looks like it's been, and you start to see glimpses on the wall of like information on Cade's Rest, like more like journal entries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side of the room, you see the mother symbol, the one that was on the church,
Yeah.
and you also see your symbol right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a third symbol, which you haven't seen before.
I'll get a roll in the cult. That's a regular success.
Okay, so this is kind of a crude drawing of it.
Your mom's a creep. The mom jokes are gonna hit hard.
Yeah, this is gonna hit hard.
Thematically appropriate mom jokes.
But it looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, let me get that for the.
Yeah, it's like 3 lines all going to one point.
Okay. As opposed to my wavy lines all
Yeah.
coming in towards
Yeah.
nothingness. All right. And
And yeah, what do you want to do?
well, on a success, what do I know about that?
Oh, on the occult?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot has happened today.
Really?
A lot has happened. And now that you're inside this cabin, you finally feel a little bit safe for a little while.
A little, not very, but a
feel,
little.
You feel the warmth from the fireplace. You feel a little bit better because I assume you're wiping down your blood.
Yeah.
with like
Do you have a bathroom or like a basin of water?
There is a bathroom, yeah.
There's a bathroom.
Perfect.
I can get you a basin of water if that's better.
I think I'll start with the bathroom. I'll let you
Yeah,
know if I
okay.
need anything.
Okay. Do you need
Okay.
help in there, or
No.
that's good? Okay. Because I was gonna let you know. Like
Okay.
I am married.
I walk away, close the door.
All right.
So yeah, you're in there, and for the first time in a long time, you feel safe.
Is there hot water in the sink?
There's water. It's not hot.
That's good.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's warm. It's warm.
it's water.
Yeah. And I assume you're splashing on you
Yeah.
and you clean yourself up. So now you get a chance to think to yourself, and you remember the occult, and you remember what Professor. I'm sorry,
Salgado.
Salgado. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name right now. You remember what he said earlier today before his untimely demise.
Brilliant.
He said something about an entity called Shrub Niggurath.
Yeah, that was what was on my hand.
So now you have more time to kind of think about this and that entity. You remember that there's another name for this entity. Let me just make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah. I grew up in a superstitious family in the Cthulhu Northeast. I have heard these names before.
Okay. So you remember that there's another name for this thing.
Niggurath, the
Yeah,
goat in the woods.
yeah, the black goat of
Black goat.
the woods with 1,000 young.
That's right.
The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
She's on Wikipedia.
And you start to remember all these symbols correlate with this creature. And they're basically from different cults. They don't look exactly like the symbols that you see inside the cabin, but they're like variations. And you start to remember that this cult is all about fertility. It's all about like using it's all about fertility and being young, basically. Like youth.
Yes.
And that they did many kind of weird rituals with animals.
Oh.
Especially the goat variety.
Okay.
You almost done in there?
Yeah. I will try to get myself try to get the blood out of my off my face and my hair. I probably can't do much with my jacket. I don't want to go out in the woods in a wet jacket.
All right, give me a spot
Yeah, spot hidden.
with advantage.
Both of us or
Oh.
just her?
Just her, yeah.
Well, I passed on the first one, so yep, just a simple success.
Okay. So now that you have time to clean yourself off,
Mm-hmm.
the hand that had the symbol on it,
Yeah.
the lines are now all the way up towards your shoulder.
Fun.
It's like spreading all over your arm and going up to your shoulder.
How does that make me feel in that moment? Like, do I have a reaction that is inexplicably calm?
No. Like,
No, this feels like I'm looking at my hand and something's taking me over, and I can't.
yeah, you panic.
Well, I don't panic, but
I
yeah.
was going to say, you could roll sanity to see
Okay.
if you panic or not.
Yes. Well, maybe not panic, but
Right.
but I react with like,
Yeah.
ah.
Mhm.
I failed.
Okay. So, again, this is going up your arm, and it's kind of, and for a second, you get like a flash in your mind, as if you look at your chest and it's all over you. But for a second, it's there, but then it's gone.
I
And then,
yeah, I scream.
and again, right before and after you scream, before you open up the door, you hear inside the cabin, again, your mother's voice again.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Please, I need your help. Apollonia." And then it goes away.
Yeah, I scream and like do the like fling myself back from and like crash into a wall. I'm sure.
Okay. 1 point of sanity.
Okay.
Down. What's your current total sanity?
22.
Okay.
And my minimum, I must have this much sanity to ride is 8. All right. Do you do anything when you hear me screaming and banging around in your bathroom?
Yeah, I'm probably out at the truck by now because I'll come
okay.
running back in. Alan, check your Discord.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. What's going on in there? What happened?
Nothing. I just saw a rat.
What's your name again?
Apollonia.
Okay. There's no rats here.
There are definitely rats in these woods.
Not in my house. I
Well,
have a cat.
you, let's go.
Where?
I pick up my shotgun and then I'm still carrying. Like, all
What,
right.
Pick it up even though you were still carrying it? Where was it?
I put it down when I was washing my face and hands.
Okay.
I pick it back up.
When you pick it back up, the ammo is missing.
It's okay. And it was there before. I look at that. Can I roll a spot hidden to think back and think, would Professor Rhodes have had a minute to take this without me noticing? Because I've been holding it the whole time and I took it into the bathroom with me.
I assumed you put it down before you went to the bathroom.
I did not. I do not trust this man. He is crazy.
Okay.
And
Well, if that's the case,
Yeah.
then actually, let me see.
no, I absolutely do not leave my weapon unattended in front of this guy.
Why not?
Mhm.
No reason. In case there's rats in the bathroom.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure the shotgun and the ammo.
Yeah.
You carry both of those on your person.
Well, that's the question, because Dwayne had the ammo in his pocket. I'm willing to say, like, because I grabbed the shotgun. That was lucky. But do I only have what ammo was left in the shotgun?
The ammo would have fallen out of Dwayne's pocket. Everything would have.
yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I'm
crushed
happy
by
to
a tree
play
in the
it
air.
fair in either way, because I didn't claim the ammo when I picked it up.
Because I just want to
yeah.
make sure exactly how much ammo you have left.
Yeah.
So
It holds 2.
it holds 2.
It holds
so there's
2.
So there's 2 rounds in the chamber.
Yeah.
But the box or the actual ammo that fell out of him,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a roll to see how much
Yep.
you got.
That's totally fair.
So
Yeah, however you want to play it. I'm fine with it just being what's in the shotgun. If you want to give me more, I won't argue.
so you were able. So before you left, you were able to recover 4 shells.
Okay. And it takes 2 shells per round?
2 shells. 2. So when you shoot a shotgun in Call of Cthulhu, you can do 1 shot or 2 shots.
Cool.
And
Okay.
but if you try to do more than that, then penalties start to happen. But whatever.
Okay. Yeah. I brought my, okay.
Okay.
So I come out and I,
So you have the shotgun and you have those 4 shells.
yes.
And it's probably in your pocket.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's like, well, let's go to the cave.
Okay, I'm driving.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
a shotgun.
Hilarious. You keep that pointed at any weird creatures.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you guys start. Road starts driving you up, and if you show the map, the handwritten map.
1 second.
Mhm.
There it is. So where are we?
Okay. So if you see the camp,
Yeah,
if you,
well,
if
that's where I found her,
you,
right?
yeah, if you see
More or
the
less.
camp and you go up, and then he's driving towards the right,
Mm-hmm.
and about there.
Okay.
There's
about
this
there?
giant mountain face area that comes into view. And I want to just emphasize that as you are driving up, the vegetation is weird.
Yeah.
Like there's everything seems bigger than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger trees, bigger flowers. Like you see a flower that's like maybe 4 or 5 times the way it should look. You see like you probably see remember when April said there was mosquitoes? You see a mosquito fly by, but it's probably as big as your head. And it's like whoosh. And you probably do a double take and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
was that really a mosquito? And
I pointed out to Professor, it's like, Professor, some unusual wildlife out here.
Yeah, I know. It's because of the deer.
Because of the deer, or are the deer another, I don't want to use the word symptom, but that's the only word I can think of.
Well, I haven't had the chance to do a proper study, but I assume they all come from the deer.
Yeah, I'm thinking we really need to get the biology department out here.
and
Again, I am married.
What?
I'm taking you to my wife in a cave, remember?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's focus up, okay?
Yes, Professor.
All right.
Okay, and as he's driving, you do see in the glove compartment, it's like open slightly,
Yeah.
and you do see some notes in there that are kind of hanging out. I don't know if Apollonia would look at those, but
Yeah. I will. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'll just take as long as I'll take a quick skim from what I can see. Do they look like field notes or they look like personal notes?
it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
I would say depending on whether if you do a spot, you can get a quick look, but if you do a library use, you can actually pick it up and like look through it.
Okay. You know what? I am just gonna go straight for picking it up and looking at it, and seeing if
Give me a library.
you got it. That's a 59, which is just barely over my library use. I don't have that much luck left. I don't want to spend the luck.
Okay, if you want, you can try to push this.
Okay.
That means roll again, but if you fail again, something bad's gonna happen.
I'll push it. Why not? I'm in a car with a gun going to a cave with a guy who is clearly been taken over by
By the way,
old ones.
I do have a rifle in the truck.
Yeah.
Haha! That is not only a success, but a hard success.
Okay, good. All right. So unfortunately, since you had to push this, it took you longer to actually look through the notes. Like by the time you actually get a sense of what these notes are talking about, the truck is already kind of stopped at the top of this mountain face. And you see more notes about Cade's Rest. You see notes that Cade's Rest about a cave where they would send his son to heal him. And he was saying, this is it. This is where my son can get his heal. This is where my son can be born again. Like with some weird writings.
From Rhodes?
No, from Cade.
Oh, so this is Cade's...
Yeah, so it's like, so it looks almost like...
Is this Cade's journal, or is this Professor Rhodes' notes?
The journal looks very old. So it could be.
Okay. Professor, shouldn't these be archived properly? This looks like Cade's original notes.
I haven't had a chance to get back to the university. My wife is in a cave.
Right. It's just a little weird to keep them in your glove box.
It's because I'm actively studying them. I need to have them with me.
Okay.
They're safe. I mean, don't handle them too much, but...
Okay. What do you think Cade meant when he said his son was healed at the cave? What do you think the cave does?
That's an interesting question. As far as I can tell, it's just a cave. There's a stream in it, and sometimes, these ancient people groups, they would ascribe magical properties to certain locations. The Shinto religion in Japan is a nice comparison. They assign sacred status to places that look particularly beautiful in nature. And I think that something was going on like that with Cade's Rest. There's a nice little river. It comes out of the cave. It's an eerie type of place. But the best thing about it is that my wife is there.
And now you two find yourself outside of the cave.
Hey, look, a cave.
And
This is it, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
And again, Apollonia, you, from the cave, it's clear as day. You can hear your mother talking to you. She's saying, Apollonia, please. I don't know how much time I have left.
Professor, do you hear something? A voice?
Just Abigail.
You can hear Abigail talking to you right now?
Yeah, I can hear her calling from in the cave. Can't you hear her?
I'm assuming at this point, it feels real, but I'm still sane. I still know that this ain't it, right?
No.
Or
As far as Apollonia concerned, this does sound like her. It sounds 100% like her, and you're still having like flashbacks of that dream you had when you saw her like holding you and touching you, and the weird thing in back of her.
Yeah.
It's so in Call of Cthulhu, because I know out of game you're probably thinking
Exactly. I want to know. I want to play it fair.
So there is a mechanic in Call of Cthulhu where something called a reality check.
Yes. There we go.
A reality check happens.
Yeah.
But you can't do a reality check unless your player can definitively can prove that what's happening isn't real. So you're gonna have to explain to me, how would Apollonia prove that this voice isn't real?
Because Apollonia has checked in with the professor, and the professor is telling her he is hearing something completely different, his wife. And Apollonia has already figured out that dreams about... She's already seen Professor Salgado say he had a dream about his mother and then go nuts and start shooting the ceiling of the room they were in. She has, at this point, put together that everybody is hearing... She's already experienced that different people see different things on her hand. She has at this point figured out that you can't trust your own senses, I'd like to argue, and she's trying to figure out if this is really... if this is another time she should not trust her senses.
Okay, so just so I make sure, Apollonia, at this right now, she thinks her mother's talking to her, but now that she's seen other people talk about their mother, you're going to try and make a reality check.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to read to you how this roll works. Reality checks. Well, reality checks are only useful, only usually called for on behalf of insane investigators, which you currently are facing. Player might call for one if he wishes to see through the hallucination or illusion. To perform a reality check, the player makes a sanity roll. But let me tell you what's going to happen if you lose.
Okay.
Okay, failure. This will immediately induce a bout of madness to the investigator that's equal to or worse than the current illusion.
Okay.
So, or hallucination. On a success, the investigator sees through the delusion, and the keeper describes what happens. And it also says you can only make reality checks like once every couple hours.
Okay.
So this is going to be your one chance for a while.
All right.
So.
All right, and this is a sanity roll?
Your sanity.
All right. Well, I called for it, so here we go. So it's going to be a 92 against the 22.
All right. So unfortunately, I know you are a smart player.
Are you all right there?
Yep.
I know you're a smart player, but now Apollonia has a bout of madness.
Yep.
And she now 100% believes that her mother is in this cave. And she is going to pull out all the stops to save her.
Yeah. We have to get in there right now.
I know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Click on the flashlight. We're moving.
Cool. Yeah, well, that's my wife in there. We got to save her.
I'm already leaving.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you the whole way.
All right.
So we doing this?
Yeah, so put it at the front.
Let's have Apollonia
right.
and some fog, please.
Yeah. With some fog.
Is this you?
No, I don't know what that's there for.
No, that's for me.
Just for fun, right?
Yeah, just for fun.
Just for fun? We saw the mini coming up.
Okay. So you two enter this cave. It is
Oh, here we go.
pretty dark in here. You are hearing voices all over. The walls, they almost look like they're vibrating. Like they almost looks like they're moving. And again, towards the end of the cave, you keep hearing your mother's voice saying, "Apollonia, please, I need your help." And Rhodes, you hear the same thing, but in Abigail's voice. And as you're walking up this creek, the ground is mushy.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's like going up and down. You're feeling like vibrations throughout the entire walls. And the smell, it smells like almost like rotten milk.
Okay. It's a little butts with that. It's
It's not coming out.
Well, it is, but it's like, yeah. See if you can collapse the hose a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Thank you. I was just hearing like.
Okay.
In the corner. All right.
So
Yeah.
So, being in a bout of madness, can I still make a natural world check
go ahead.
to get a sense of what's going on?
Yeah. And you're hearing a lot of sobbing too. Like
That's a hard success.
okay. So again, all around this cave, you're seeing weird plants. Like the plants are, you see like stuff that looks like mushrooms, but they're like, they have like these weird tendrils coming out of them, and they're like waving all over the place. And you see like, and it's all coming from the water. Like the water is like, you see the water, and it's like, it has this weird like white foam coming off of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it looks like it's veins coming out of the water and going all over the cave.
Okay. I'll tell you who's dreaming. I think it's in the water. That's what's making the animals strange and the plants. I hope they haven't touched the water.
Can I reach in to my bag and get out a little vial?
That's fine.
Apollonia, my hands are a little shaky, but I think you're right. Can you get a sample of the water for us? Here's the cork. Make sure you don't touch it. Be safe.
I hand you the flashlight. I keep the shotgun.
You're gonna need both hands.
And I ignore you. I leave you holding the cork. I take the vial.
Do not trust this woman.
Okay.
You will not put down
All right,
the gun.
so-
And it's weird.
I know.
so-
I won't. The
so you-
19-year-old college student.
So you put your hand in the water?
No,
to
I
get
do
the-
not. How big is this vial?
Okay.
It's probably like it's like a little test tube.
Okay.
So if you want to do this without
Touching?
touching the water, it's going to be like a dexterity thing.
Okay. I'm going to think.
And plus, you're using one hand.
Yeah.
So if you use both your hands, it might be easier. But you're going to have to put the shotgun down.
I tried to tell her.
Mhm.
She doesn't seem to like it.
All right. Let me think.
You know, my mini isn't showing up on camera. Would you grab me that one from? There's a white coat one.
This one?
Yep, the easiest one to see. It's actually the same one I was using last week, but he shows up better.
I was just looking at my gear, and I actually call out that I have my student ID in my gear. It's pretty funny. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down at the edge of the water, keeping myself between me and Professor Rhodes. I'm going to put down the shotgun, and I put my backpack on top of it. I'm going to go through my backpack, and yeah, I don't think I have. What can I find that I could use? I have sketchbooks and I've got a wire-bound sketchbook. My sketchbook is wire-bound. I tuck the vial into the wires, and I use that to dip into the water.
Okay, so it's gonna take you a moment to actually construct this thing you're making. So you put the thing around it, and you put the thing. You're gonna slowly put it down into the water using both your hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put it in the water, and you start putting it up, and then you feel like it gets stuck, and then you start to feel like something's pulling it down.
Let go immediately.
Also, you hear something move in your backpack. I just failed my sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
I
So-
let go immediately.
And you see Rhodes. Well, you hear your backpack get flung to the side, and you see Rhodes standing there.
I have my rifle out. And I'm like, it was a rat.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Well, when I drop it, I go flying backwards. I'm gonna go I did not put that gun far from me. I immediately go for the backpack.
I'd like to make a dex check
Okay.
against her if I could
To what?
to kick the shotgun into the water.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you both are gonna have a dex roll off.
Here we go.
Okay.
So whoever has the highest dex can do this action.
I love it. We're gonna kill each other. Great.
44 against 70. That's a success.
68 against dexterity
Dex is at the top.
against 60, so that's a failure.
So yeah, Rhodes, you kick the gun away from her and goes into the water.
No!
Oh, sorry. Ah, dang it. That was probably expensive.
That was Gowdry's, Mr. Gowdry's shotgun.
Oh, he was a good friend of mine.
Place is not safe.
I know, but it's
We
okay.
need-
I've still got the rifle. Let's go get Abigail.
Do you have rope to get down?
No, the plan was I was going to leave you to keep her company so she knows that she's safe and I can go get help.
Fine. I pick up my backpack. Let's go.
All right, so you're gonna have to do a climb check if you want to get to the next level.
Okay.
All right. Oof.
Me too.
Yep.
Where's the climb?
I have failed.
Yeah. So have I.
All right, so
It's too slippery.
you don't take any damage or anything. It just takes you longer to climb up.
You're
so-
giving me ideas over here.
So you go up and you feel like this rock face is weird to you, Apollonia. Like as you're like climbing up and you're slipping down, it almost feels like skin.
Yeah.
Like the rocks are like so slippery.
These rocks are cool, aren't they?
I think we should get the geology department out here too.
Oh yeah.
But after a while
We should get everyone out here.
after a while you do find your footing and you get up to the second floor.
All right.
It just takes you longer than usual.
Okay. Me too, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, as you hit this floor, Apollonia, again, you're hearing your mother more and more. It's louder. You hear her crying. You hear her sobbing. She's saying, "I wish I can hold you again. Why did it have to end like this?" And she starts saying these weird things. And she's saying, you were everything to me.
I'm going to stop talking to Professor Rhodes. I push forward as fast
Okay.
as I can around the water, not through it.
All right, so
But-
show me exactly where you're going.
You say it's coming from the back, so I'm
Yeah.
going around up over this rock this way.
Okay.
A little dark.
Mom's in there.
My mom is a disembodied voice in a cave.
It's a little dark.
App, what's your dex?
It's 30.
30.
No, I'm sorry, it's 60.
60.
30 is my dodge.
Okay. Rhodes, your dex.
70.
Fell down.
Why do you?
One second. Holy shit.
No, what you want to hear your DM say.
Wait.
Okay. Oh no, wait. Sorry, App, you were the 60, right?
I'm the 60.
Okay. Oh, shoot, I should have moved this.
Yeah, put it.
I'll just put it right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Apollonia.
Ah,
As you walk a little bit further up, again, you're hearing the sobbing, you're hearing the creaking, but again, you're seeing the walls, like you're feeling this vibration again, but now it's like the walls are like going like this,
Yep.
and then for a second, you feel like your heart beating. and it's almost like the walls are beating it at the same sync of your heart. It's like, and I'm going to tell you to give me a spot check.
Huh? Can I make it a natural world check? Because I'm pretty sure I know what exactly I am.
No,
what's happening.
this is to see something.
Okay, spot it. All right. That is a massive failure. 91.
All right.
The great dice you've got. I'm a big fan of your dice.
All right, nothing happens. Rhodes, what are you going to do?
I am going to. Do I need to make that spot check?
No.
Okay. Then I will just continue forward
Right.
towards Abigail.
Can you move your character?
Yeah. But I am going to try to stay behind Apollonia.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have my back to her.
Okay.
I assume you're still moving forward as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so Apollonia,
Yeah.
you're hearing your mother talk to you. You're hearing
Yeah.
this weird vibration on the walls, and you're hearing this happening. And
It's all coming together.
this
Walking into the light, just
and
like in my dreams.
you start to feel like the bottom of your feet are like rising up and down,
Yeah.
rising up and down.
Like walking into a throat, if you will.
And you see something in the distance. It's a little, it's like indescribable. It's an amalgamation of things. And ooh, let's see.
Oh boy. Sure, that might as well happen. Oh, there's more.
It's
So
all one thing, right?
yeah, it's all
an
one
amalgamation,
thing.
you said.
Yeah. So let me see if I can move it a little bit closer for you.
Oh, this is fine.
What's
So-
fine?
So you see this thing that's on the wall, like 100 feet tall, 100 feet across, and it's just faces, like all like female faces, like hundreds of faces, hundreds of female breasts all over it,
Sure.
and just all these weird tendrils and eyes all over the tendrils, and it's looking at you and saying, "Come to me, my child." And right away, you will have to make a sanity check from seeing
Okay.
this thing.
Is this going to be the... And it's still talking to me in my mother's voice?
Yes.
It really knew me and really wanted to get to me and talk to me in my mother's voice. All right. Oops. Yeah, that's a failure. Well, can I re-roll since it hopped out of the tray?
Yeah,
That's
I'll give it to you.
a success. If you let me have it. That's a 12 against 22.
So, since you succeeded that, instead of taking 1d20 sanity damage, you take 1d6.
Oh, well, that's
Which is-
much better.
And I rolled 5. And this again will ensue it makes your madness worse.
Oh boy.
But something interesting happens if you can succeed this. Well, depending on what happens, now you gotta roll intelligence to see if you can understand what this thing is.
Okay. So that is a 61, but can I spend a luck to make it a success?
Sanity cannot be. You can't spend luck on sanity.
Well, this is intelligence.
I mean, sorry. it's so
It can't be spent on the character.
yeah,
Stat rolls.
yeah, stat
Okay,
rolls.
Only skill checks.
Only skill checks can be with
That's fair. All right, yeah, that's a fail then on my intelligence.
Which this is good that you failed.
Oh.
Because you don't understand what this thing is. If you succeeded, you would basically go completely insane right now.
Oh, good.
But since you're like, you can't understand what this thing is, you haven't gotten completely insane.
Hooray! My average intelligence has saved me once again.
Would this be a good time for our break? It being 10.
What time is it? 10?
It's
Or
just
do we
about
need
10
to get
right now.
Professor Rhodes'
Okay.
reaction to this thing first?
Yeah, let me get Rose's reaction first.
Okay, here's my sanity check. Yeah, I failed.
Okay. So you're gonna take
Sanity's
one.
at 5.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna take 1d20 sanity damage, and that's 10.
My sanity is gone.
So now Rhodes is completely insane, and
No
Has a
apparent
gun.
change.
and you see Rhodes just drop all of his stuff,
Yeah.
gets naked, runs
Okay.
straight to the mother, and you see it go into its like big.
Just slurp right into it.
So there's this big like opening
Please
that's
sub to the Patreon.
so there's this big opening that's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's about 40 feet tall, and it looks like a giant like.
Cave.
Yeah. And he just goes right into it and it is consumed by it. And that's where we take our break.
Okay.
We'll be back.
We'll
to
be
find out
back.
what happens
Once
in
again.
my wife's cave. 10 minutes, everyone.
Oh boy.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the thrilling, maybe the conclusion of Blackwater Creek. We left off and
One hopes.
I assume you ran right after me, right?
Yeah. No, I did not. I worked
We
hard
left
for that
off
sanity success.
Apollonia has reached the mother, and she now sees the truth. So much so that in this game, there's another mechanic that hasn't come up yet, called Insane Insight. So when a character gets to a certain amount of sanity, sometimes they can have insane insight, which is basically a moment of clarity where everything that happens, they can put a lot of blocks together.
Yep.
So
When
Basi-
sanity falls away, the truth is revealed.
I'm gonna roll to see exactly how clear this is for you. Damn, I always drop one. Oh, I got two more.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I'll never see it again.
Okay, so seeing this Apollonia, seeing this thing, everything starts to become clear in your mind for a split second. You remember Rhodes, how in his letter he was talking about he brought dynamite to a cave
Yep.
to blow a hole, and how he said that there was nothing there to his students, and he told them to leave. And then you realize as you got there, everyone was drinking water and whiskey and eating stuff, and that it all came from within the
this
creek.
area. Yep.
So everything has got contaminated by whatever this thing is, secreting this white liquid into the river. And you just think to yourself, this is the source of all the problems.
Yep.
And before your turn starts, I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna let you roll that spot roll that you messed up again
Okay.
one more time.
Coward talk. 63?
It is a 63. Can I spend luck to succeed?
Yep, you can spend luck on spot.
I
Yeah.
will spend 11 to drop me down to 52 and succeed.
Okay. Let's see.
What do you need?
I need like a small box.
Oh,
Oh,
like,
you know what? There's a Lego crate over there if you want to use that.
Let me see.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. This thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
The box.
okay.
it's big, but whatever.
You see right here.
I mean, there's like hand painted, 3D printed terrain pieces in the cabinet.
Yeah, but they're in the cabinet.
Yeah. So,
Actually, closer to him than that Lego piece.
Steve,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Steve's gonna be so upset.
They're in the little drawers. See the little drawers on the left?
Yeah.
One of them's gonna have a treasure chest in it.
Everything is awesome.
I see.
You don't have to
it.
spend stream time on this. It's fine.
Part of the team. Everything is awesome.
We don't
Okay,
have
okay.
rights for that song.
I'll just put this here too.
Okay, great.
But anyway,
That's a cabinet.
you see a crate on the
Yeah.
floor,
Great.
and in that crate, it's maybe about well, it's up on top of the next level.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So I haven't climbed up
Yeah,
there
yeah, I
yet.
haven't climbed up there yet, but clear as day, you can see that crate has dynamite in it.
Okay.
It's the same crate that Rose used to blow up the place.
So you said that I took off all my clothes and ran naked
Yeah.
into Abigail there.
Into the cave, the Abigail cave.
Yeah. So that means I didn't take my rifle either?
No, you dropped everything off your person.
Well, there's a there's
I
a
also
22 rifle,
loot ragged men's clothing and a rifle.
bolt
Great.
action rifle.
So that was Rose's turn. So, well, actually, Abigail's gonna go first.
Oh, do I get is that my whole turn?
Well,
While Rhodes is
because
Yeah.
you saw it happen.
Yep.
Rhodes did that, and then. Oh, wait a minute.
I haven't done it.
You have your shotgun out, right?
I threw it in the water.
Oh no,
I
yeah,
got kicked
no, that
out.
was
I kicked it in the water. Yeah, the last thing that happened before break was I ran in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Apollonia's turn.
Yeah.
I would like to grab the rifle, and I would like to grab Rhodes' car keys.
Okay. So Rhodes' car keys. You're gonna have to search for that because he kind of
That's fine.
threw off all his clothes. So I'm not. So you won't have enough time to get the shotgun, and and search for the keys all in the same action.
I go for the rifle.
Okay. So you grab the rifle, and then you're gonna start trying to run away.
No, because I'm still believing
Yeah.
this is my mother
Yeah.
calling me. I'm heading up.
Okay. So move your character.
Do I just get that for free?
Well, how far can you get before you have to climb?
It's a good question. I'm not sure how a move
mean,
of 7
I put like a
translates.
full like. Let me point the camera at it. It's basically like a stone.
Oh
step.
yeah. If you go up those steps, you don't have to climb. So you can
I
get.
will come to the edge of the water because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sane enough not to go in.
Okay. All right.
You think?
Yeah, well, we'll see how the next roll goes.
Okay. So. Woo. So as you walk up these steps, you see the faces that
Yeah.
moving all around it. And it's embedded into the cave wall. It's like the skin is like going into the cave, and now it's all over the cave. And as you get like a better look, pretty much this whole cave is an extension of her.
Yeah.
And then you see like these tendrils kind of go towards you as if she's going to try to hold you.
Yeah.
So this is up to you. Are you going to let her grab you, or are you going to try to jump out of the way?
I am going to try. I think I am going to try to dodge. I've been. If that's an option, because I'm coming towards her, but I don't fully like. There's enough cognitive dissonance, I think, if you'll allow it, that like, okay, this isn't my mom. My mom doesn't have tendrils. I remember that much.
Okay, so it
Like
doesn't
the
have tendrils.
like I'm dissociating the tendrils from the voice.
And you did see Rose go in there.
Yeah, I did.
So, you know what? I think this calls for a reality check.
Okay. I'm curious to see how this is going to get even worse for
Yeah.
me when I fail this.
That's a 1.
Woo!
Almost got her, guys.
Oh,
Almost got her.
Final
oh
girl.
my God.
Final girl.
Oh,
I'm going to survive this game.
yeah. So,
Me and my headscarf are getting out
Apollonia,
of
come
here.
in here and help me get my wife out of this cave.
okay. So,
Another creepy academic. No.
so, so yeah, like, so for a second, right before her tendrils grab onto you, you actually see your mom again. You don't like her, like this disappears to your vision.
Yeah.
You just see her coming up to hug you, but then all of a sudden, your hand starts to ache again, and then, and now this blackness kind of like goes up your neck and right here to your temple,
Oh.
and kind of like infects like half of your face.
Cool face tattoo.
But this eye, now,
Oh, yeah.
but this eye now sees what is true. This eye is seeing what is not true, and this eye is seeing what's true.
Ooh.
So as you like close your
That's
eye
cool.
this side,
Oh, yeah.
you see this thing and you know it's not your mom. But as you open, as this eye is open, it's your mom. So
All right.
but you can tell that this vision is correct because
Yep.
of the pain you're feeling from here. So
Yep.
so now you've seen through the illusion
Yep.
and you don't believe it anymore.
Nope.
Am I dead?
Well, let's see.
All right. That's my turn.
So it's back up to the top.
Yeah.
Mother happens now, and she's gonna. So, in order to avoid this, you're gonna have to do a dodge.
Dodge it is.
Yeah. But if you don't, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be dead.
I succeeded.
Hey!
I extreme succeeded.
Extreme.
5 against 40.
Okay. So you're in her cave, and you see the tendrils starting to form around you, and okay, I'm sorry, this is gonna get graphic.
Oh.
So in front of you, you see the walls going up all the way inside of her, but as this is trying to go around you, you slip off of the white substance on the floor, and you fall out onto the floor outside of her.
Oh,
And so she misses you. So you fall right here. Ugh.
oh, Apollonia, help me get my wife.
And it's and she missed trying to grab you, so now it's Rhodes' turn.
I'm gonna.
You're naked right now.
I know. I'm gonna swim towards the shore, towards Apollonia, and I'm gonna say, "You need to come with me in there." That's
You're
where
gonna
she
try
is.
to grab me?
That's
Are
where
you-
the mother is.
Your wife is your mom? That's weird.
I gotta grab her.
All right, you're gonna try to grab Apollonia.
Yeah, is this
Okay.
brawl?
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna do a brawl against her dodge.
Oh boy.
Fail.
I also failed my dodge.
But I got 62 and you got 64. I don't
I
know if
did.
that matters.
So when it's a double failure, you pretty much both miss.
Okay.
Okay.
So he tries to grab onto you, but he's like wrestling in the water,
Sorry, I'm wet.
and
I'm wet and naked.
and you're like slipping, and you kind of slip to the side, Apollonia, but you're still railing from whatever just happened to your face,
Yeah.
and so
You must drink the milk.
Nope.
Mother's milk will make you whole.
Apollonia.
Heard that before. All right. I'm gonna fire the. I'm gonna fire the rifle at that dynamite and see what happens.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah. I think I'm crazy enough to do that.
So I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you shoot that dynamite, it's gonna kill you.
Okay.
Because you're like really close to it.
Oh, okay. It's that much.
So I'm just saying Apollonia would know that
Okay,
you're
fair.
in like the blast radius.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be like really hard to get away from the explosion.
Got it. I would like to then do a check, and I'm not sure what, you can let me know what check this would be, to do some really basic mental, like, as I'm looking at that dynamite, is there, I want to live. I think that's Apollonia's core thing right now. So I think she is, yeah, I think she cares more about surviving than she does about destroying whatever this is. So yeah, she aims the rifle at that dynamite and then thinks about it a second. It's like, nope. She cuts and runs as fast as she can in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Move your thingy, will you?
All right.
All right. It's now the mother's turn. So let's see. No, I'll just use this.
You
So
went red first. Oh, it's changing color.
So as you're running over there, you feel vibrations happening through the floor again, and this is just going to represent the tendrils.
Sure.
You see them kind of come up through here, and it starts like going through the water and coming out through here.
Fantastic.
You mind if I just back this up a little?
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
you just put him in front of Apollonia there.
So it's basically coming out of the floor. So so make a dex check to see if this grabs onto you.
Okay. That is a success. That's a 19.
Okay.
Not a hard success, unfortunately, but yeah, I dodge.
Okay. So
Oh, is it a dex or a dodge?
no, this is a dex.
Then that's a hard success.
Okay, so again, you're running towards this direction, and this thing is coming out of the floor. But again, your eye is helping you. You're seeing a path that you probably wouldn't be able to see if this didn't happen. And but you do see that this weird like piece of tendril and entity, it is blocking the way.
Yeah.
So it is blocking your path.
Do I have move left to shoot it with my rifle?
Not this turn.
There. All right.
Because that was the mother's turn.
Yes.
And actually, she's gonna try to grab. Who has the lowest luck?
Ooh, at this point,
Yeah.
Luck. I'm at 35.
I'm at 12. So she's going for me.
Okay, so she does have multiple attacks.
Apollonia has pushed her luck a lot.
So this is gonna be again this loving grab again.
Yeah.
But since you did that extreme success, I'm gonna let you do this with a bonus.
Or an advantage or a bonus?
Sorry, advantage.
Okay.
So it's going to be a dodge, but you're going to be able to roll with a bonus die.
Okay.
So it's 2%, 1 single.
And this is dodge or dex?
Dodge. Because she's trying to hug you again.
All right, that's 37 against my dodge of 30. I'm going to spend 7 luck.
Okay.
I'm down to 5 luck left.
So
Lucky.
so again, you as you look back, you see again this double vision of one side your mom calling out to you, "Come on, sweetie, it's fine, just come with me," and the other side just a weird like language you've never heard before, and just like alien like tendrils coming out and just trying to grab onto you. So it's 2 different hands, and this one looks clearer than this side.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so-
Nope.
Is it thing out of water?
Ugh. No, it's just having trouble.
Hose gets kinked sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, nope, sorry.
Yeah. Join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon, please. Go see
And
our
we'll stop
That's
kink
Better Frogs
shaming.
Machine.
go see our throne.
Just for that. I won't eat you.
So again, she doesn't grab onto you. It's Rhodes' turn.
Yeah. I am going to run after Apollonia.
At long
I don't
last,
think I can
PvP.
reach her.
Yeah, I don't think you can get all the way to her.
She was just... I'm about as far from her as she was from me before she ran, so that's as far as I can get, I guess.
Yeah.
I will grab my sock off the ground as I go past and throw it at her head.
Sure.
Yeah! Apollonia, you must stay in the cave. The mother calls for you.
Nope.
No, she does. She told me. She told me she misses you.
Apollonia, is your turn.
Rifle, and there's still a tendril blocking my way.
Yep.
Bang.
Okay. You gonna shoot it?
Yep.
No, poor Abigail.
That's not Abigail.
Oh, it is. It is.
So you gotta make a
Rifle check.
rifle check.
Do I? Oh, it's gonna be rough. Okay. That's a big miss.
Yep.
48 against 25.
No, so yeah, again, you're scared. You're seeing double vision right now. It's hard to aim, and you just shoot off into these tendrils, but it looks like nothing even happened.
Can I try to jump over them?
It's high. I think you can discern that the only way to get over this will be to climb over it, but I'm pretty sure Apollonia is smarter than that.
Yeah. So I got to get these tendrils out of the way before I can move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't. Trying to think if there's anything else I have left. There's one thing I can think of to do, but I don't think I can physically. I think it would be basically the equivalent of an action in this turn.
If you want, you can make an idea roll.
What's that?
This will give
Intelligence.
an intelligence roll, and it will give you like it's basically a way of me helping you, giving you like a clue.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. So idea roll.
I'll re-roll that. That's a success.
Okay.
Simple success.
So again, with your eye, it kind of gives you this moment of clarity, and you do think to yourself, if you can get a piece of that dynamite and light it, the fuse, it'll give you enough time to run out before it explodes. So.
But I have to go through the water to get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
through me.
Yeah, but.
Yep.
But if it does explode and you're far enough away, it will clear the way, basically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it is going to be a couple of risks.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's a big travel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I turn back to you. Professor, you're right. Let's go back.
Good idea.
All right. So that was App. So it's back to
really grabbing me there.
Yeah.
so it's back to the mother again,
yeah.
And again she's gonna offer. Actually, she's gonna offer. I'm gonna roll off to see if she offers you a hug or you a hug. Yeah. So. Odd you, even Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
Even Rhodes.
Nay.
So
The mother loves me.
So actually, does Rose even move out of the way, or does he let her grab onto him?
I let her.
Okay. So again, you see the tendrils come out, And again, you're hearing like this weird alien language this whole time as he's grabbing onto him.
Yeah, like the vines
But-
are going into my ear.
But Rhodes the whole time is hearing like sweet nothings, like "Oh, I love you so much, honey."
I know she looks a little different, but it's still her.
Yeah, and it grabs onto you and lifts you up in the air and starts pulling you into her.
Apollonia, you've got to come with.
Well, it's Rhodes' turn, but I don't know. You have to make a strength check if you want to do anything.
What I'd like to do, if I can do it before I get too far away, is just grab Apollonia.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah,
we
sure.
have. You were
Yeah.
holding on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it. That's fair. Now try to make a
You have to
Dex
make
or a dodge?
Dodge, yeah.
dodge.
I failed.
Well,
By a lot.
Yeah, and that's a hard success for me.
Okay.
13.
So he gets grabbed by these tendrils and he kind of puts out his hand as if maybe he even like touches your arm for a 2nd, but then he
Burns on the.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. His
Dark.
That's great. That's great.
Respect your elders. I'm
Thank
a
you.
professor. You should obey me.
I hold out my hand. I think you should respect yours.
That's not funny.
And Apollonia's turn. So now you see Rhodes being held up, and it's your turn.
I'm gonna go right under him, and I'm going for that dynamite.
Okay.
I am trusting whatever is in my head telling me I don't have another choice right now. So how far do I get? With a move of 7, I don't know what that translates.
You can get back up to the water.
Yeah.
Actually, if you dash, you can get there. So it's double your movement. So, but you won't be able to do anything.
Oh yeah, I'm just like caught, right?
Yeah, you're caught in
Yeah.
midair, basically. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do like the full like superhero like or action hero slide underneath you, sprint back up, and I clench my fist and I jump into that water.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Yeah.
It's going to be Constitution.
Okay, hey, my favorite roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you.
Oh, thank you. I was just about to.
Yeah.
Woo! That's gonna be an 8
Oh, okay.
again. So that is an extreme
How's that an eight?
success.
That's a 20.
That's a 0. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. I thought that I was reading it wrong. So that's I read that as Sorry, my bad. I
So
thought
how
that
much
was
is it?
the percentage dice.
It's 20.
It's 20,
that's
which
still good.
is still it's not an extreme success, but it is a hard success.
Okay. So you hold on to your breath. You jump into this water, and this water is like 100% white. It's just whatever this thing is, whatever this stuff is secreting from this weird creature. It's all in that pond. But as you get through the first initial part of the dive, you do like maybe clear your vision for a second, and you see that basically this whole area where your arm is,
Yeah.
the milk is like vibrating off of it. So it's like shh. So it's almost making like a path for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I push. Yep.
Yep.
Push forward, and I think that's my turn.
Yep. So the mother's gonna continue pulling in Rhodes. And do you resist?
Nah.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean, I thought I was gonna help her out, but if she
Yeah.
wants to handle it on her own,
Yeah. So above you see Rhodes just get absorbed into the mother, and
Again.
but this time instead of before where he was going inside the cave, this time his skin just fuses into it. It like you see like his whole body melt as he's like getting like absorbed into the body.
Now you get it right.
Yep.
And then all that's left is just his face, just hanging off of the flesh. And then his eyes turn white, and he starts just, and then his face starts to turn into like a female face, and then he just becomes
Okay.
another endless face of female faces, basically.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
No one ever is.
And he's gone. Apollonia.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab a stick of dynamite.
Oh, actually, go ahead. Yeah. So explain to me your plan with the stick of dynamite.
All right, so I'm gonna grab the dynamite and get to. I'm looking around for. I'm gonna get back to here. I want to get out of this liquid because I imagine my left arm is flaking off, but it's the rest of me is not doing so great. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So grab the stick of dynamite, make my way back to here, at the top, pull myself out,
Mm-hmm.
and
You're gonna throw the dynamite into the box.
into the box, or no? I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna throw it over there to make a path. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I want to do, and you can, I don't want to give this
Do you
thing
just
another
grab
turn.
one piece of dynamite or a couple or?
That's a good question. I will grab a handful, as many as I can hold in one hand.
So how many do you think you
Shove
can
it
have
in
in
my-
one hand?
I think
Maybe
probably.
3?
Yeah, I think 3 seems fair.
Yeah. So you can grab 3 pieces.
Yeah. Maybe I go for 4, but the 4th falls.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah. Okay. So.
All right.
And you run with that.
I run with that. Oh gosh. I think I ditched the rifle here.
Yeah.
So I will pause at the top of the stairs. I shove 2 sticks in my pocket, my coat pocket, and I still have. We say I still hold on to those matches from where I lit the tree on fire. What I want to do is. Yes, always. You coat them in clear nail polish, and that's how you waterproof them. It's a good camping process. But I want to get as close as I basically want to split the difference at this point between the remainder of my movement. Go down the steps to half my movement, throw the dynamite, and then back up.
Okay. So there is a throw skill.
Yes, there is, and I'm terrible at it.
So if you want to use that throw skill, go ahead. But I'm just letting you know now, if you fail to throw, it's gonna be up to me to throw randomly where it
Oh
falls.
boy.
So,
Okay. How long of a stick does this dynamite have on it?
It's
long of a fuse?
it's pretty long.
I will get. Okay, then I'm not going to run away. I'm going to go as far as I can back down the steps. You tell me how far that is.
I say you can get about maybe a little halfway down, like
Oh,
right there.
that's
yeah.
it?
Well, no, one more step.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I throw.
You know, throw the dynamite
I'm
ahead of
gonna
you.
throw the dynamite.
Okay. All right.
Live
So
dangerously.
roll that throw.
I'm more than a little nuts at this point. That's a massive failure. 52.
Ooh. And what's your throw?
20.
You know what? I think I can let you push this. But if you push it and you fail, I'm just telling you it's going to fall right to your feet.
Okay, but it's still got the fuse on it.
It's still got the fuse on it, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll push it.
Okay. Oh, it is nervous. I'm nervous right now.
Well, every time I've re-rolled, I've had a good one. And that streak is broken.
How much is it?
To 98.
98. And what's your skill?
20.
So, if a skill is below 50, 96 to 100 is a fumble.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it falls. What
Oh.
noise?
that's the mother right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, what noise do you hear?
Then pumping. It was literally shaking the tubes.
All right.
Do you still hear it?
No, don't. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a fumble.
Yeah. So this is a fumble. So
Yep.
I think this is our first fumble. Oh no, wait, no. Max had a fumble too. But oh my god. All right, so
And then I blow up and I die.
So this is gonna fall to your feet.
Yep.
But since it was a fumble,
Yeah.
the fuse is going to be cut in half, and depending on what this luck roll is going to be right now, it might go off right now. So I'm gonna let you make a luck roll,
Sure.
and if it goes off, I'm sorry.
Just as a reminder, my luck is at 5, so it's about to. I'm
Oh,
about
wait,
to
your
get
luck is at 5?
exploded. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, cruel world. That is weirdly another 98.
Oh.
So, by a weird coincidence, same roll twice.
Okay. So this dynamite is 4d6s.
I die. Well, we'll roll it,
Yeah, we're rolling.
and then I'll die.
How much HP do you have?
I have 9 HP left. So if you roll a 1 on all of the 4, I will live.
Here, I'm gonna roll this over here so you know I'm not.
Oh, we're gonna box of doom this.
Yeah,
Okay.
box of doing this. So this is 4d6.
Can you reach it? That's 3, 6, 9, and 10 damage. Exactly 1 more HP than I have.
Apollonia explodes. Unfortunately, she drops the dynamite right near her and explodes. And you do hear you hear a voice that goes off right before the flash happens.
Yeah.
But this time, it's not your mother's voice. It's not your Nana's voice. It's a voice that sounds eerily comforting, like a voice that's a mother to all things, all creatures, all living things, and you feel it kind of grab onto you and take your like essence away from you, basically. And then a big flash happens and you get blown up to pieces. And that's Blackwater Creek. That's-
And then Dwayne comes back.
and then Blaine gets up.
Guess what, everyone? I was alive the whole time.
So
And that's a TPK.
that's a
And then
TPK.
some.
And then some.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for playing. I really appreciate it.
That was a great game.
Thank you, Alan. That was awesome.
Call of Cthulhu is very deadly.
If there was ever a game. No, but you know what? We
This
did
is-
this game,
yeah.
and we also did a practice session off camera. And both times, the TPK was in the final scene against the
Yes.
final boss.
Yeah.
And that's how you want it to go.
Yep.
That's what you want.
It was really cool that Apollonia was able to resist the mother that much, because
Yep.
honestly, this thing, as soon as it grabs onto you, you pretty much lose everything.
I
But,
choose to believe it was a Pyrrhic victory,
Yeah.
and at least she went out without being
but-
absorbed into it.
But
She held on to herself.
what's cool about this, when the dynamite does blow up, the
Mm-hmm.
chain reaction does blow up the dynamite in back of her.
Nice.
So the whole cave does cave in
All right.
and cuts off the mother from the rest of the population. So
Block them.
At least Dwayne
grows
and Albert and Maddie got to die outside
yeah.
and not be absorbed by the creature and
Yeah.
have to live in it forever.
So
I didn't get absorbed.
yeah,
Sure
she
you
got
got
blown
Pyrrha
up.
got
She got
me
blown up.
instead of
You-
this.
Apollonia's soul did get taken somewhere,
Yep.
but
Somewhere great
yeah,
on
somewhere.
a farm upstate where there's lots of room to run in
But-
the sunshine and play.
But at least you saved Blackwater Creek from this creature. You cut off. At least you cut off the entrance until someone else eventually tries to open it again.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much. I will be doing Call of Cthulhu again in the future. Hopefully,
Yes.
Yes.
they will survive the next encounter.
yeah.
But,
One can always hope.
do we have Cyberpunk this Friday, right?
We do.
We have
Cities
Cyberpunk
Without
this
Number.
Friday.
Cities Without Number on Friday.
Yeah, see, it's on
And then next week is, hold on. I am going to say what next week's Monday show will be in a moment.
I think I'm proud of myself for not dying in the first 15 minutes of this game.
No, yeah. You survived 2 sessions and
I
actually
made it to
3
Steve's
sessions.
secret character.
2.5 sessions.
2.5 sessions.
Yeah.
Next week, we start a 3-week run in Beyond the Obsidian Veil by our own Maxwell Durbin Tan. Somebody sign up for that, please. We'll see you then.
Yeah. Have a good night,
night.
everybody. Bye.